Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Ultraverse podcast with Chase and Casey, where we talk about all things Ultraverse.
This is episode number 22, and we have our good friend Jonathan Prosser on the podcast. Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.
Of
We're
course.
excited to have you here. He's been a friend of ours for
I would say that
since we've been in the ultra running, like race directing world, feel like.
Exactly. He was probably one of our original Ultra friends.
I would say so. Yeah, definitely.
JP, we always started out the same. We want to know about you and not about you as an ultra runner, but you as a person. What do you do? Tell us anything you want about yourself.
I would say what drives me is first and foremost my faith in Christ and my relationship with Him, and just trying each and every day to live by faith and not by works, and just being positive to everyone that I come in contact with, being loving. Then carrying that over into my family life. I'm a husband, father of I'll just say 4. My wife's due like any day, so she's ready to burst.
Awesome.
So this will be our 4th, and I just love the kids, and that's a huge part of my life. And then let's see, like hobbies. I played basketball growing up. Loved baseball, but had a bad coach. Bad experience. I did a lot of hunting, outdoors, stuff like that. Like I would say I was like a hunter, hiker before I did anything else outside. And we'd camp occasionally. A lot of fishing, stuff like that. But
awesome, man. You mentioned that you try to be loving and positive to all the people that you come in contact with, and I definitely noticed that about you for sure. You're awesome, dude. Anyone who knows you knows that you're a super nice guy and super welcoming. I mean, that's one of the reasons you're such a good race director.
Probably.
As well.
Yeah, definitely.
You homeschool your kids as well, don't you?
Yep. Right now in this season of my life, I'm home care, take care of the kids, and do my best to homeschool them. Hopefully, I tell them jokingly, I was like, I'll pay for psychology later on when you need to when you need a therapist. But
and all their remedial education.
Yeah, but they're pretty smart, and they're doing good. So they're not falling behind.
So you have a full plate for sure.
Yeah.
We know several people that homeschool their kids.
Yes.
So you said that you played sports in high school and stuff. So how did that turn into ultra running? How did you become the ultra runner that you are now?
I always loved being active, even though I was the fat, chubby kid. I would still, try my hardest and get mad because I was so out of breath. I'd push until I couldn't. But I just loved being active, and basketball was probably my favorite activity, and I wanted to get better at it. And so I figured I should probably be in better shape. So I, started running outside of just in the gym, and that transition to, there's a lot of great things about basketball, but the negative side of things, like the bickering back and forth and disagreement, especially in pickup basketball or just with like the referees. I saw that there was, none of that in running for the most part. And so I was like just gently gravitating towards the running, that side of things.
Sure. So when did you start getting into the long distances and running? Like, because obviously you played basketball. I mean, the basketball was kind of a high school thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then were you actually running long distances in high school too, or did that come after?
Oh gosh, no. I don't even think I ran 5K.
Same, dude. Same.
No. I think I was like 28. So like 8 years ago. My wife signed me up for my first half marathon without me knowing. And then
hey, Mandy.
So I could blame her. And then that transitioned into wanting to just see how far, and so I was like, Garmin Marathon, got that done at a respectable time, and then it kind of opened my eyes to like I don't know how far I can go, and I want to just explore that. And with basketball, it was all sprints, and with ultra running or even marathon, it's sustained running, and so you're not really sprinting. So I enjoyed it a lot more, and so that was my transition into. I think my first ultra was 2020, I think, or 2019.
Which one was
One of
it?
those. I think it was 2020. I think it was January of 2020.
What race did you do?
The
Rock On.
Yeah, Rock On.
I was there.
Oh, okay. So Chase was there.
I was there for your first ultra.
Yep.
Cute.
Before I knew anybody.
Yeah, same. So do you think, imagine if Mandy would have known the can of worms that she was opening when she signed you up for your first half marathon?
That's a good question, whether she would have done it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Does she have regrets? We'll have to ask her and let us know.
Yeah.
Next time you want to run a race and she's not sure, you can just say, well, this is kind of your fault.
Oh, I do.
That's funny. But thinking back, so the first time we met you was the very first year of the Hell Creek races in 2021.
Yep.
And you ran the 20 miler. Didn't you also pace Jackie that year too?
Yep. Yeah, I paced her
I thought so.
on the nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was her last lap.
Okay.
And pacing Jackie is probably harder than running the Pure Hell 140.
It has
we
its
say
challenges.
that with love, Jackie, if you're listening.
She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was kind of like just hearing her stories of all the ultras she'd done. When I first got into it, she was kind of telling me pointers and stuff, and I quickly learned that I didn't like running in the heat though. So take that for what it's worth.
Yeah. So obviously you've run a ton of races with us. We can't possibly go into all of them. But I looked them up right before this on Ultra
He
Sign
says
Up.
I looked them up.
We looked them up right before this on Ultra Sign Up, and I've got a list of what you've done with just Ultraverse supplements. Hell Creek races, the big Hell Creek 3 times, the 20 miler. You won the 100 miler there, and then you got second in the Pure Hell 140. Eternal Damnation 4 times. You're part of the 100-mile club at Eternal Damnation, which is no easy feat. There's not a whole lot of people in that 100-mile club, and that's a race that sells out every year now. You've done the Styx 2 times. You were part of the inaugural Summit 200, finishing that one. You've ran the Hell Creek 50K twice. So you've ran with us 12 times. And you're also the second person inducted into the Hell Creek Hall of Flame. So that is pretty epic. I don't know if there's anyone who's ran with us that much.
God, when you put it like the numbers like that, that's a lot of freaking races with us.
So thank you for all that. Now, tell us about every single one of those races in detail.
Yes.
They're all awesome.
Start to finish.
This is going to be about a 6-hour long episode. Like I said, obviously we can't talk about all of those. But what are some of the ones that stick out to you the most, I guess?
Well, first, I'm going to say that since I was at your guys' first race and up to now, it's been awesome to watch you guys progress as RDs. And, you've handled it phenomenally through the years and grown this like community because everybody, good race directors get people to come back to their races, and you guys have people coming back to the same races, if not, as many as they can every year. And so that's really cool.
Thank you.
I absolutely love Hell Creek. It is by far the most like love-hate relationship to any race. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's like a good trip. Sometimes I hate it, and then I get finished and I'm like, man, I love this course. So no other course have I been on that I'm it's a 50-50 love-hate. But I think the community is what keeps me coming back. If I'm just going to go suffer and do a training run, I don't know that I would pick it. I still love it, but I just like the atmosphere and the people. And by far, my favorite race is the Summit 200 that I've done. It's just, there's nothing like the mountains, and the experience of having that one as my first 200, is unforgettable. The people in the 200-mile community are somehow nicer, if that's possible, than even the 100-mile or just in general, the ultra community. I just felt like everybody was taking everybody under their wings. So those are my favorites. Like just recently, the Sticks, like that's another one. It's the community. It's like, when I tell people, yeah, I'm going to go run 72 hours in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, Norton, Kansas, they're like, where's that? 72 hours? You're crazy. But it's the community. I was like, I'm with friends, and it's great.
For sure.
Yeah, it's just funny. Like you kind of called back to like the original Hill Creek race. Like we were babies at race directing. We had the blow up arch, and like the generator died, so our arch fell down when we had a runner finishing, and so like just to see like how far like we've come. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to think about.
Yeah, we started it with partners.
We did. Yeah, we started that with 2 other people, and now we're on our own.
Yep. And then like the Sticks, I mentioned last week in the Sticks episode that we never really counted on many people getting into the Hall of Fame because we didn't know if we'd ever get anyone to come back twice to that race.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now we have like a loyal following kind of to it.
It's kind of become like an underground cult to run at the Sticks, I think.
Yeah. Aside from the Ultraverse races, what are some other races that you can think of that have had a big impact on you and have kind of shaped you as an ultra runner?
Well, obviously, like my first ultra, that was, in gateway into the community, and then doing my first 100-mile at the Outlaw 100.
Yeah.
So that's a heck of a first 100.
Well, I had, I failed on the whole not quitting on my very first at the Silver Hills 100. So Devin and I tapped out at mile 70. And I had that gut feeling, like, or that, sickness in my gut, like, what did I do? I had more in the tank, and just had a moment of, bad headspace, and decided to call it. Well, I ended up signing up for for Outlaw on the way home, because I knew I could get 100 miles done. Got that. Along with training for that, I got into Leadville. Leadville was an awesome experience. Just a lot of, my kids will even say like that was probably their favorite race that they've been to, just because we got to spend so much time before the race out there just playing.
Yeah.
And then from then it's like, gosh, there's so many, you learn something from each race. But I think doing Bighorn, because that was the first time I didn't have a pacer. So I did the entire nighttime by myself. And so that was a new learning experience, being in, animal country with, I saw a bear, there was elk and moose, and just being out there by yourself, for miles in the dark, it's kind of ominous, but I think you learn a little bit from each one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Bighorn's no joke. Yeah.
Yep. There's definitely something to take away from everyone.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think you're not paying attention if you're not taking something away from all
I
of
figured
them.
Leadville would be on there. So surely your race across Kansas, or your run across Kansas that you and Sean Frost created, has to be up there on that list. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so that was probably one of the best experiences that I've had. There's not a lot driving. You can quit at any time. There's no buckle or finish line necessarily. Nobody's going to really care that much if drop out, but to keep pushing through that day after day, just because, you know, Sean and I said at the beginning, like, we're going to give it our all and not quit. So it was basically only injuries were going to take us out. And there's lots of times where we were, you know, feeling the pain of the pavement and all the miles. But honestly, it was pretty awesome because he was hurting very early on with different things happening, like 60 miles in, and I just thought, like, man, dude, we got so many more miles to go. Like, how are you going to do this? And he just he had this moment where he, you know, flipped the switch in his mind mentally, and from then on he was squared away and, you know, carrying me at times. I was like, I don't want to run anymore, and he's like, we got to. So it was a pretty
that's awesome, man.
Pretty rewarding experience getting to the Oklahoma border, from running from Nebraska to Oklahoma. That's pretty awesome.
That is very awesome. And doing it with a friend like that, I'm sure it just strengthens that bond so much, for sure.
Yeah. So you also volunteered with us for Cowboy 200. You brought your family out for the inaugural cold year. And now 5 years later, you're going to be running the Cowboy 200 this year. Tell me about that.
I'm so pumped about that, dude. Do you have any goals for that?
Yeah. I normally don't make goals or even public goals, but I've done. I think I have enough experience that I want to go for it and try to get sub 48 at the Cowboy. So that's it's probably ambitious. Yeah, I mean, I know it's ambitious for me, but I still, nonetheless, I want to try for it. And, you know, even if I don't make it, I'll still, you know, I still want to finish and finish well. So I'll be happy with whatever the experience leads. So.
Right on. And I feel like ambitious goals are the only kind to make, because, I mean, if you're not aiming for it, you're never going to hit it. So you might as well aim high rather than aim low.
Yeah, you might as well send it. Is who else coming out with you to pace you and crew you?
I've got Matthias Moore, Blaine's son.
Okay.
He's going to be my crew and driver and stuff. And then Brandon Walker is going to pace, Larry Stewart and Blaine. So it's going to be a good crew.
Oh man, you got a dream team there.
Yeah, they'll get me through it.
So they can basically go the entire time that you can have a pacer. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon Walker kicked ass at that race just a couple years ago. He did the whole 200 in good time. Yeah, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait to watch that go down.
You're also not too long after that doing the last Cowboy.
Yeah, for the first time. Yeah.
And you're not going to be sick enough of the Cowboy Trail. You're going to go do a backyard on the Cowboy Trail too.
Yeah. We'll see. That's going to be.
I can see you putting up good numbers on that.
As long as my legs hold up after the Cowboy, I'll be there. So, yeah. If I'm injured in any way, then might need to be smart.
Understandable. I would definitely be curious to see how many miles you could rack up if you're good to go at the last Cowboy in comparison to Eternal Damnation, since you've done that race 4 times, you know, because it's such a different course, you know.
Such a different course.
So much more conducive to racking up huge mileage, for sure.
Yeah, that's the only backyard I've done, so it'll be fun.
Eternal is? Oh, I didn't realize that. That's cool.
I think it'll be fun for you to have like an opinion and like a comparison of both of them. We'll have to get back with you on that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the first year of the last Cowboy, we racked up 162.5 miles. And then we had like 30 something people there.
Yeah.
And we sell out with Eternal Damnation every year for, you know, and this year was our 5th year.
Yeah, 125.
125 is the record. So, which we kind of knew that was going to be the case.
For sure.
But,
yeah.
What's next aside from those 2 races? What do you got? What do you got lined up?
Going back to get revenge at the Outlaw 135. So
same.
Yeah, got to get that one done. That's just, like on the new course. That was pretty. What can you do? I fell on a rock and broke my rib. I tried, but it was not. I was not going to make the time, which was hard to. It's never a fun decision to make, but I have no regrets. Like I had to make that one. So, and then
I'll be there with you. That'll be a fun one.
Yeah, we'll get it done, Chase.
That's right.
Big goal after that is the Uray 100. Going back to give it one more shot with everything I got, and swing big. So we'll see if I can't get it done the second time. Then I found my heart, and I can't get it done.
That's your limit right there.
I think you can get it done.
Yeah,
I have 100% confidence in you.
So, not only are you an ultra runner, but you are also the owner of Rocking Chair Running Company. So you have your own ultras that you put on. Chase and I have been a part of Skyline Scramble since the beginning. It's a really near and dear race to us. We really love it. So tell us about your races. You guys just recently acquired a quote unquote new races. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. The Skyline Scramble. So just getting into it. I never thought I would be a race director. But there was kind of just this, open door in the Topeka community, and the trail community was growing. There was enough support with the buckleheads that, everybody was like, somebody needs to do it. And so I kind of was like, well, why not? As long as everybody helps. So we got that off the ground, and it's grown every single year. I think we had like 75 the first year, and then this last year we had about 150. So within 4 years, almost doubling the race has been it's been
That's
so
awesome.
much fun each year, and there's been something to take away, and somehow it keeps getting more fun. I don't know how that's going to continue, but at some point it's got to plateau and still be fun. But no, it's just been awesome to see the community. I feel like everybody likes it, and the support with the aid station. It's just been a really fun experience to get into race directing. So that's kind of led into confidence. I've got Ed West, my right-hand man, and Justin Newhouse helping me. Blaine's even helping with some stuff. And just having those guys gives me a lot of confidence. And so, Ed is officially like a part of Rocking Chair. He's a partner, and he's going to be the race director of Prairie Spirit races and the Kansas Real Estate Trail. So I'm kind of, because I'm having 4 kids, and I'm still going to be, helping as much as I can, but I'm going to be kind of in the second chair for those. So Ed gets his
kind of first shot.
How kind of you to let him have that.
Yeah,
that's awesome, man.
He was willing, so. No. Yeah, we're excited. I mean, we're pretty excited about those races. It's just a big undertaking with finding volunteers. That's our biggest concern. Not that we can't put on a good race, but like you have to have volunteers, especially because there's 5 aid stations, and you guys, I know, understand that more than anybody.
I'm like playing you like the world's tiniest violin over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, volunteers are such a huge deal.
Yeah, that's the only really big thing that I've stressed about with it. I mean, there's a lot of things that we got to take care of each day, but we've got time still, and so there's no panic. But definitely need some more volunteers. So if anybody's listening and in the Kansas City, Olathe, Ottawa, Lawrence area, come help us, please.
Absolutely. If
Yes.
anyone's listening, definitely reach out to Jonathan and we'll get the contact information for him and plug it into the comments
Sure.
section.
And are they able to register for that? Like, is the link on Ultra Sign Up active to do that?
For Kansas Rails to Trail, it is. We haven't open registration for Prairie Spirit yet, but that'll be in the few weeks coming. So
cool.
And do you guys give any sort of race credit for volunteering?
Yeah, aid station captains automatically get a free entry, and we'll do $10 an hour for race credits for anybody.
That's great. Reach out to Jonathan or Ed West for that stuff. And like I said, we'll put that information in the comments. But I just want to say I was super pumped to see that you got those races, man. I think you and Ed will do a fantastic job. I couldn't think of any better guy to have at your side than Ed. I mean,
yeah, he's got a really level head.
We're going to get him on here at some point. He wanted to wait till he got the summit done to get him on here. But
we didn't say if, we said when he gets the summit done.
Yeah. and another thing that I wanted to mention that you brought up earlier, you talked about the Skyline Scramble getting more and more fun every year, and you don't know how that could possibly continue. What I've found with our races is that they do get more fun every single year because you get more experience. They get a little bit easier every year. And I just feel like they always get more fun. I feel like the hardest years are always the first 1, 2, 3 years. And then it's just like you've got this routine and this system, you know what works. And after a while, they're just fun.
Yeah,
That's all
I
they
agree.
are.
Yeah, you kind of get like an idea of what the logistics are going to be. And you kind of, I don't want to say relax because it's not really a relaxing job at all. But like like what Jay said, it gets easier for sure. Less stressful, less gray hairs from it every time.
I agree.
So Kansas Rails to Trail and Prairie Spirit Trail and Skyline Scramble. Look them up, Rocking Chair Running on Facebook and social media. And run the races. Because I can tell you that he's a great race director and it'll be worth your time. Let's do a discount code. And we're going to do something a little bit different this episode. We've never done this before, but we're going to throw a discount code to another race director, to JP.
Yes. So, Jonathan, what's your discount code?
So we're going to do $25 off for the first 3 to sign up for the Kansas Rails to Trail. So get on it if you guys want to sign up. Awesome. And that's good for any other races.
What is the code?
The code is KRT25.
You remember?
You remembered. I wrote it down, but I didn't need to.
Nice.
Got to make codes easy.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we just did a code for our sun hoodies, and the code is sun hoodie.
Yeah.
So
I mean, who knows how to spell schnauzer? I mean, come on now.
Hey, you know what?
That's true.
You should. If you don't know how to spell schnauzer, you should know how to spell schnauzer.
I put that one on the screen because I'm like, I do not expect people to know how to spell schnauzer. Oh, God. Man, we've went through this fast.
We have.
It's time for rapid fire. So you're going to give us your favorite of everything that we ask you. Your consequences are if you don't get your answer in 10 seconds or less, I'm going to headbutt you next time I see you. But I was thinking about this, and I don't actually know if I could headbutt you. Naturally, I think I would headbutt you in the chest.
I think I'd hit your belly button.
So I'm going to do a jumping headbutt right in the nose.
A leaping headbutt. Jeez. Surely he can't dodge that.
Yeah. Deal?
Deal.
Perfect.
All right. Awesome. That was consent. All
I
right.
wrote it down. I wrote deal, so it's real.
Rapid fire. Favorite movie of all time?
Lord of the Rings series. Yes. I can't narrow it down to one.
Crappers. That's
same.
That's Casey's as well. Did you know that?
I did not know that, but they're they're timeless classics.
They are pretty badass.
I would say the books are better, but they're awesome.
Yeah,
for
sure.
I haven't read those, but I think that's our second person, and you obviously as well, that said that. Did Renee say that? He seems like
somebody did. I
someone
can't remember
else
who.
said
No,
it.
he likes the Star Wars. It wasn't him.
I don't know who the hell it was, but I
I
think
can't
someone
remember,
else
but
said
someone
it.
for sure did.
I think they're great as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a big fan of the Hobbit ones, though. I didn't think those were as good.
They're different.
Yeah. Okay, favorite TV show of all time? You got a TV show?
Oh boy.
Or a series, like it could be like Walking Dead series or something like that too.
TV show. Oh dear. I got nothing.
Ain't got nothing? That's all right. I
No, I've
probably
watched
won't
a
break
lot,
your nose
but
when I have by
um,
we usually just do it.
The Office.
The
Let's go with The
Office.
Office.
Oh, that's a great one. We usually
that
just
is
do a
one of my
movie
favorites.
or a TV show, so we'll give you a pass on that one, right?
Yeah.
But The Office, that's a great pick.
It is.
Do you have a favorite book of all time?
Favorite book? Man. I don't know if I can narrow it down to one. You know, I like the Lord of the Rings series.
Nice.
The Chronicles of Narnia series, but getting a little bit deeper, I'm going to say The Great Divorce.
Okay.
By C.S. Lewis.
I don't think
The
I've
Great
ever read
Divorce.
that one.
I'll have to look that one up.
Yep.
I've never heard of that.
Mm-mm.
It's very deep thinking, but really good.
I like things like that.
Yeah.
Do you play video games?
I don't as much anymore, but I did a lot in high school. I played. I went through the Halo Call of Duty phase.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
As a kid, played a lot of Mario and all the Super Nintendo games.
Oh yeah, that was the golden age of gaming, in my opinion.
Yeah.
How about a board game or a card game? Got any of those that you like the best?
Board game, Settlers of Catan.
Never heard of that.
Oh, really?
Game.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, that's a good one.
That.
I love strategic games.
Yeah, it's more fun with 3 or 4 people or more, but
cool.
It's really good. Favorite card game, probably Spades or Texas Hold'em.
Oh, nice. Cool, man. You killed it.
You didn't
did
do his
good.
Quote.
Huh?
Didn't do quote
I
or
didn't
song.
do yeah, but quote. I didn't do song or quote. Jesus.
Jesus, he sucks.
Okay. Favorite song of all time. That's the hardest one in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh gosh.
Favorite song right now.
Yeah. Favorite song that you think of all time. I mean,
one that I don't know. That's hard to say favorite song, but I really like "Hard Love" by Need. What is it? Need to Breathe.
Okay.
I
don't know that one. I'll have to remember that for Eternal Damnation.
Let me look.
But my favorite band is called The Classic Crime.
Okay. And I don't know them either.
Yep, Need to Breathe.
I just listened to them a lot in high school and, has followed their music, since I got into music. So I've probably listened to more of their songs than any other ones.
That's awesome. And do you have a favorite quote?
I got a lot of quotes, but I'm going to share one that my mom actually had written down that I've been holding on to. So, no amount of regret changes the past. No amount of anxiety changes the future, but any amount of gratitude changes the present.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
And we loved your mom too. So
she was fantastic.
Yes.
She was very formative to not just my entire life, but she was my biggest cheerleader with ultra running, and I miss her a lot. But
yeah.
So
she was a wonderful lady, and it seemed like she had an impact on everyone she came across.
She did, for sure.
I remember telling Casey on multiple occasions, Marlene is one of the nicest ladies I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, and it was just she was also funny because she was telling, I think we were at Skyline Scramble the first year, and she was introducing me to maybe your brother, and she's like, these guys are like superstars. They're like famous race directors. I'm like, what are you talking about, Marlene? No, we're not. But she was just so nice.
Yeah, but she was so awesome. Gave us a hug. Like the first, she met us one time, and after that, it was hugs from there.
Big hugs.
You know.
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's a hugger.
Yep. She raised a hell of a dude too.
She did. Yes. So, do you have any other shout outs or plugs or any people you want to name?
Anything else you want to say?
Add? Yes.
Because this is, this is a short one. Say what you want to say.
Well, I'll definitely give a shout out to Mandy. She'll never listen to this, but she doesn't listen to any of the podcasts. But
I don't either.
You know, we say it not cheesily, but I couldn't do it without Mandy's support. Holding down the house when I'm gone running and stuff, and to do these ultras, it takes a lot of time outside of the house, and I do my best to make as little impact on them as possible, but there's still impact on them, and I'm just incredibly grateful for her and the way that she has supported me over this entire, because this is a hobby. It's fun, but at the end of the day, it's not the top priority.
Sure.
And so, but she just lets me keep doing it, and I'm grateful. So, definitely want to, shout out the Buckleheads. They're all incredible. The Buckleheads have grown, and I don't even know all the people in it now, which is crazy. But
yeah,
there's still the core people that I see regularly every week, and when I'm down in the dumps and not feeling the best mentally or even physically, they're doing their calls and checking on me, and I think that's what's cool about it, is that we've got each other's backs through the seasons of life, and that's what it should be.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and like that's how lucky to have such a group of people like that. Like, and that's all solid, super good, super nice people that are the Buckleheads.
I've met a lot of running groups over the years, but I don't know that I've met one quite like the Buckleheads. I mean, the Bandits are up there.
Bandits are up there too, but yeah,
so supportive of one another.
They go so far and travel so far to support each other. You guys are always pacing each other, crewing each other, always there for each other, for sure.
Yeah. And I've said a few times, it's hard to imagine getting a group of that many great guys together.
And girls.
And great guys and girls together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, good points. What else you got, my friend?
Well, I want to ask you guys a question. What is the hardest thing that you have had to overcome, whether that's physically or just in life in general?
Ooh.
I had a lot of anxiety attacks several years ago. Oh, how long ago was it?
Yeah, I was with you at that time. It was probably 6 or 7 years ago, I think.
I
since you started
struggled. So for me to work through all that, and my thing is, I have a degree in psychology, and for me, I know that this is just anxiety, but I couldn't do anything about it. And it was literally paralyzing. I couldn't get out of bed. I would be sobbing. I'd be I can't breathe. My anxiety attacks were terrible. And so that's been one of the biggest things that I've had to deal with in my life, for sure.
Yeah, that's big.
I tried to tell you that it was.
Yeah, he's it's just in your head. I'm wow, that's the most helpful. Holy shit, why didn't I think of that? Oh my God, I'm cured.
As you can see, I was trying to be supportive.
Yeah, great husband.
Yeah. But I mean, for me, and I have never really talked about this much to a lot of people, but when I was younger, straight out of high school and stuff, I was kind of a piece of shit, to be honest with you, to put it bluntly. Did a lot of, just lived in the moment, did a lot of things, did a lot of drugs. I would do whatever you put in front of me. I drank all the time, that was the warm up. That was the appetizer, but I would do anything. I'd do anything. I did cocaine, I did meth, I did shrooms, I did all these different things. And I'm not ashamed of it, but I just don't talk about it that much. But close to where I started getting out of that stuff was when I started running,
Mhm.
and I just needed a purpose. I needed an outlet for my energy. I've always been a very energetic guy.
You're a very tightly wound person.
And
Yeah.
I feel like if I don't have something that I'm working for, whether that be ultra running or whether that be work, I'm pretty obsessive with work as well. I have an obsessive
Ugh, yeah.
personality. And I just feel like if I don't have an outlet for that, then I can become self-destructive pretty quickly. So
Mhm.
I'd say that's the toughest thing that I've
Mhm.
managing that is the toughest
Yeah, for
thing that
sure.
I've overcome.
Yeah.
That was a good question.
Thanks,
You should be a
Jonathan. You should be a
podcast host. You're
podcast
better
guy.
than us.
What's yours?
Yeah. What's
Well,
yours?
I was just pondering on runs recently. I have my I always have like a slump after a big effort. So like after the sticks, like I was great for a couple days, but then I was like, just down in the blues, and I know that it's gonna come because I've had it before, but you just come off this high, and so it got me thinking on some of those runs on topics that I normally don't think, and I was just thinking about like what is actually hard, and what is my why, and
Yeah.
I boiled it down to like the things that we choose to do may be challenging, if that's the right word, but they're not necessarily hard. The things that are hard in life are the things that we're thrusted into, that we don't have a choice, that we have to overcome.
Absolutely.
That's
a great point.
That is very good. You're way deeper than I ever knew, Jonathan.
Yeah.
I think about stuff.
Yeah.
I don't always
you spend
talk
hours
about
running, what else are you going to do but have deep thoughts?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a great point, though. I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we should be happy to be able to do the hard things.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
Sure.
That's the other thing. Like the fact that we can push ourselves to do these things is just like something to be grateful for right now, because it's not going to last forever.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to come a day where we can't do this anymore. And then what the hell am I going to do with home energy?
Carve wood.
Carve wood.
He tried that once, but it took too long to see results, so he quit.
Yeah.
He was really good at it. He's really good at like artsy things, but he just doesn't have the patience for them.
Yeah.
I think is his problem.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was
I
awesome.
I got into woodworking for a while, but I could never seem like nobody really wanted to buy my stuff, or they're like, "Oh, that's cool." So I was just like, I still did it for a while, but it kind of fizzled out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I grew up going to craft fairs. Like my parents did that every weekend, I feel like, and so my dad did a bunch of like woodworking, and mom did painting on the woodworking and stuff like that. So I can very much relate to the craft life. I'm terrible at it. I suck at artsy things.
You're horrible at artsy things.
I'm terrible at it. Like for me, everything has to be like, if I'm going to do colors on something, I feel bad if I use certain colors more than other colors. Like I have to be fair to the
feel sorry for the color.
It's so weird. That's probably back to like my anxiety. We'll see.
I think that ties into not being able to pick favorites either.
Probably.
Like you don't want to play the favorite card because you don't even want to offend the color.
I'm good at like I can embroider well and things like that, but like creating things like from my mind onto paper or anything like that, terrible.
Yeah. Don't be a pussy.
Oh my God, don't be a pussy. That's what you should have told me when I was having my anxiety attack.
That's what I should have said. That would have been good advice.
Great advice.
How about this? If you guys don't say that on an episode, because I know you missed it on one, I get a punch Chase next time I see him.
Deal.
Please do. Deal.
That's your consequence.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I would love for you to just to walk up at Cowboy and just freaking deck him. That'd be the best thing. But make sure
she's gonna try to forget from now on to say this. Casey should have a consequence too.
No. This is your rodeo.
Okay. As long as you're willing to admit that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Casey's is she can't have anything but water for a week after a race.
For a week?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That'd be harder on her.
That'll be worse on Chase, I think, because I don't get caffeine, he would die.
Oh yeah, without caffeine for you. Yeah.
You can take caffeine pills.
That's true.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do that.
She's got her coffee ritual in the morning.
I do.
Like, that has never been snapped for probably
Decades.
20 years.
Decades. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love this free flow conversation at the
It's
end.
fun.
This is good stuff.
So those are the best.
Yeah,
freestyle.
I think so. Maybe this is just how we should do it from now.
Maybe Jonathan's onto something.
Yep.
Nice.
We need to have some of these in person now. That's what I think. I think those would be the most fun. Someday we're going to have you back on here
at the
in
end
person,
of a race or something.
and we're going to do it. You're going to have beer in your hand, and we're going to do it.
There we go.
Come see us.
Ooh,
sometime.
come train out here.
That would be fun. Bring your family.
Yep.
I know you want to run pilgrimage. What better place to train for pilgrimage than on the pilgrimage course?
Don't come right now. It's on fire.
Yeah, it's on fire, but later. Later.
Man, you guys have good timing.
We do. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be really unfortunate if it was on fire before or even during.
It's always this time of year.
This time of year, especially the winter we had was a terrible winter and no snow, so we knew it was going to be bad, but it's been really bad.
It's been wild. Yep. Awesome, man. Well, we appreciate you. I just want to wrap this thing up by saying that you're one of our best friends in this sport. You're one of our best friends, period.
Period.
And we just appreciate you so much and what you have done for the ultra running community and what you have done for Ultraverse supplements, an ambassador. Like I said, 12 races. And you've helped us out a lot, man. You're part of Ultraverse supplements forever.
Yeah. If you haven't been running at the race, you also volunteer and sweep and mark and things like that too. So it's not just the races that you run with us too.
Kansas is lucky to have you in the ultra running community for sure.
I appreciate that, guys.
You bet, man.
Right back at you, though. I mean, you guys are awesome, and people want to keep coming back if you guys weren't good people and good friends. So definitely count you guys as good friends. And I really wish we could find a time to hang out not at a race.
My God,
we say that to
so many people. It's impossible.
Maybe I'll bring my board game, or we can play cards or something.
You can play. Let's do it.
I was going to say that when you mentioned that board game. Come out here sometime and we'll play that board game.
We have another strategic game too.
Yeah, we got all sorts of games.
Yeah,
and we could go hiking and not actually run.
Oh
exactly.
God, that's great. I
relaxing.
Love that.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I would love it. But either way, we got to get together sometime and just chill.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for being on.
No, thank you everybody for listening, and we'll see you next time.